Hello, welcome to Vlogmas Day 16. It's Wednesday and I'm just home from work. It was a 4-hour shift this morning. I only work part-time, so today was 4 hours, although it felt like 24. So I'm very glad to be home. I'm glad to have my lunch finished and clothes changed and ready for the rest of my day. I've quite a lot of things I want to get done and squeezed into this afternoon. One of the main things is a little bit of organisation of food storage, particularly the freezer and the fridge. I went to put something into the freezer last night and realised I had no space, and my last big Christmas grocery shop, apart from fresh vegetables, is tomorrow. So I'd like to get space made for the bits and pieces that I want to have in over the next couple of weeks so that I don't have to go out to the shops at any point over Christmas. So there'll be a little bit of rearranging, and I would say there'll be a few things will come out of the freezer, and it could be a bit of a potluck few days for food in the house as we try and use some of the things that I've taken out. The fridge needs cleared and cleaned because it's taking on its own life form, I think. There are jars in there that I'm sure need to go, and just bits and pieces. It just needs sorted. So that's what I have to do in that respect this afternoon. I want to get out the recipes for biscuits, cookies that I would make, and tomorrow that is my plan when I'm off work, is to do some of my Christmas baking. So I want to organise myself for that so I can get straight into it tomorrow morning. And it's just one of those days where it's organising things, finalising shopping lists, creating the space, tidying up. Just a very domesticated day around the house, just a home day. I've done very little knitting today. I have it in front of me actually. The round and round cowl that I've started. It's all scrunched up. The pattern is actually very similar, if not the same, as the socks, the heel toe do-si-do socks. So you can't really see the pattern at the moment. It'll show a little bit more as I get further up. But I was working a little on that this morning while I had breakfast before I went out to work, and it could be tonight before I get to sit down to any knitting again. We'll see. Okay, it's time to see how bad this is. Not as bad as I thought, but it just needs a good tidy and a bit of a clean. Much better. And there was only one jar to throw out and a couple of vegetables. But it's tidy and it's clean and it's ready for whatever has to go into it tomorrow. Today has been a really productive day. I'm really pleased with what I got done this afternoon. Fridge and freezer are sorted, tidied, cleared, ready for whatever needs to go into them when the groceries come in tomorrow. That's a list I just need to finalise, but it's almost like clearing my brain. Organising the fridge feels as though I'm just generally more organised. So I'm really pleased that that's done. I was doing laundry this afternoon, had some of my socks to get washed so that I've got Christmas socks for next week. And I also, as you will have seen, got my advent calendar together for next year. It's just getting the numbers on. I think I stuck my fingers as much as I stuck the numbers. They're still a bit gluey, but I'm really pleased with how that turned out. and that can be put away now until next year. So those are the things I got done this afternoon. I'm going to prep dinner now, something nice and simple. Burgers and fries, I think, is the menu for tonight. Amy and I possibly will go out a little later and have a drive around the neighbourhood, see some of the Christmas lights. We haven't looked at what everybody has put up and decorated their house with this year, so it'll be nice to see that. It's not a great evening, it's a bit stormy and damp, but it'll be nice to get out and do that. I wanted to ask for some questions. I'm hoping on Saturday to do a questions and answers. So if you have any questions at all you'd like to ask me, put them in the comments below and I will answer as many of them as I can, and I suppose within reason I will answer most questions. So if you want to know about my knitting, about just life here, or just generally anything you want to know, I'll try and answer those on Saturday, so put those in the comments below. The rest of the evening, once I come in again, will be spent knitting, I hope. I'm really excited to get back to my caramel cardigan today. It goes without saying, it's my favourite project of the moment, and I'm always almost a day behind with my little mini to put in. I have yesterday's to finish, and then I'll hopefully introduce today's, which you will have seen me open earlier today. I did that before I went out to work. So that's my plan for this evening. Get the dinner prepped and ready and have a little drive, and then have a little knit, and then call it a night. Until I see you tomorrow, I hope you have a good evening and enjoy whatever you're doing in this